TikTok ban? Is it like real? Is it fake? Are you scared? I don't know and I don't care. At the end of the day, it could possibly be real. It seems very, very real that it possibly could happen. I doubt it's going to happen. And here's the thing, it's probably going to take a little while before it does actually happen. But you know what the problem is for a lot of people is one, okay, they use that as a freaking excuse to not start a business. Like that's so stupid. Like it's going to take some time. And not only that, who cares? You could be getting out there right now, developing your skills and practicing. But number two, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? It doesn't faze me because I took a course and everything that I've been going through, all the trials and tribulations and betting on me, right? That's why I'm allowed, I'm okay, right? Meaning when I bet on me, when I develop my skills, when I learn the foundation principles that are always going to serve, meaning, branding yourself, learning how to speak to your audience, learning who your ideal client is, learning how to tell your story and share your experience that is going to benefit that ideal client. When you learn those things, you don't care about what's going on with these other platforms. You just shift, you maneuver, you just shift platforms. I see so many people getting nervous and stuff. And the only reason why they would ever be nervous is because they're too reliant upon something, right? This is why I keep on telling you guys in these videos, if you're so reliant upon TikTok, if you're so reliant upon one person, if you're so reliant upon a program, if you're so reliant upon a thing of anything, right, just to make you money, then, you haven't really bet on you. You haven't really developed your skills, because that's really the name of the game, is that once you can learn how to brand you and develop you, then it doesn't matter. See, and I get it, right? We all chase the money. We all chase the money. Hands down, we all do. I'm just as guilty. I'm trying to tell you as a guy that has seen both sides, right? But the thing about it is, it's funny how we are, because we want one thing, but we go over here and say, no, I'm going to just run over here and get the money really quick so then I can come over here. And we get sidetracked, because then once we start going over here, we realize, well, dang, we could have just kept on going the way we wanted to go. Right? We didn't have to take this long ass detour like we thought we did. But when you start living in this place of fear, when you start living in this place of lack, when you start limiting with these limiting beliefs, I'll give you a limiting belief that it makes me laugh. There's so many people that I hear all the time saying, I'm not a techie. I'm not a techie. I want to make money. I want to do digital marketing, but I'm not a techie, right? Well, when you keep saying that, you start to identify that with that. When you start identifying with that, then your perspective is only that you start closing doors. You start closing doors and closing windows of opportunity, because you just say, oh, no, that's going to push me beyond what I think I can do. So therefore, I'm not even going to do it. Well, here's the funny thing about it, right? You guys already know I've been promoting the roadmap, and I tell people all the time, hear me out. Funnels and websites, very beneficial. Very, very, very beneficial. But in 2023, a lady named Maria Winch, right? She made $3 million selling her digital products. Now, did she build her email list during that time? Yes. But she also noticed in the middle of the year, she just started driving all of her traffic, which was basically like, Instagram and all that stuff, straight to her checkout page. What she noticed was people would just go and do it. People would just go and do it. And why is that? Because your TikToks and your Instagrams are like your own email list in a sense. Now, I'm not saying like don't ever build your email list. I'm saying that all that crazy stuff is not needed. Now, hold on. Getting back to the technical side. Oh, by the way, I know another guy who made $200,000 in a matter of 4 months, just not even building an email list at all, right? But anyways, so when I started diving into that, I was like, oh shit, have the times changed? Is it really time to get it together? Well, what's something that I can mimic? Oh, she was sending everybody to a checkout page. Okay, so then I started going back into the Stan Store and all that good stuff. Guys, you can set up a Stan Store in like 10, 15 minutes. Then I had to put it to the ultimate test. There was a lady that I know, one of like, oh my God, hands down, does not like technical stuff, freaks out, cusses, gets pissed off, just goes crazy, right? She figured out how to do it in 30 minutes. How to do it in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So if she would have kept saying, man, I can't, I'm not a technic. Well, she did say she's not a, techie or all that bullshit, right? But when you start saying that and saying that and saying that and saying that and say that, you close the window of opportunity in your eyes to what could possibly be. So when I sat there and said, hey, I promise you, this is not hard. You can figure this out. She said, all right, I'm going to try it. And she got it figured out in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, she had a standstill, ready to go, ready to take payment, ready to go out there and make some money. So it all depends on what your perspective is. But ultimately, you have to build you. I mean, how long do you want to live with that excuse? Because that's exactly what's going on right now. So you got these people that are on other social media sites talking down on people that are on TikTok right now, which I'm not telling you to give up on TikTok at all. In fact, if you're one of those people that are waiting for the government to decide what to fucking do before you make a move, what is wrong with you? Like, number one, okay, if it goes down, it's cool. You could already have been starting the process. But number two, it's going to take some time. So, like, don't let that be an excuse, all right? But number three, here's the thing. If you're taking the roadmap and you're developing your skill anyways, you're going to realize that you can turn around and pick YouTube, Instagram, right? LinkedIn, Pinterest. There's other options, you know what I mean, that are doing short form content that will allow you to grow on their platforms just as much, right? In fact, when you really get Instagram growing, like when you get it going, it takes a little while, but when you do get it going, it almost brings you way more money than TikTok does. Just right now, TikTok is just powerful because new people can get seen in a matter of like minutes, right? Sometimes days, right? But in a matter of minutes, it can change. Like I hear people all the time, by the time they did their second or third video, they, started seeing all these views. Like it's crazy. I know one lady, she did a TikTok shop affiliate deal, and her third video, she made like 5 sales off of her third video that she ever posted, right? Now, this was TikTok Shop. It's a little bit different of a setup. And, and TikTok Shop is going to push those videos a little bit more. But it's not to say that you cannot use that same concept for digital marketing. But ultimately is this. I mainly wanted to make this video because, one, you shouldn't be letting these scares like get you down. Like, I mean, because at the end of the day, and I get it, man, you're talking to a guy that has made a lot of money off of TikTok, so I know. I mean, if you don't think that I'm over here kind of like, dang, my business can be affected, of course. To some degree, it's going to be affected. That is just the automatic thing. So what? So now business doesn't go? So now we shut down? So now it's over? Now it's like, really? Like, that's how you handle it? Like it's no wonder why a lot of people don't do this stuff, because they're so willing to give up when one little problem comes your way. But here's the second thing that I wanted to leave you with this in this video, right? This is why lately I've been telling you, bet on you. Bet on you. Guys, everybody thinks like I'm selling like courses, right? Just because I want to shove a fucking course down your face. I sell courses in my own coaching app to go above and beyond to teach you things that are going to develop you, ultimately to make you better, right? Personally, and with business skills, right? Because I teach that a lot. Like, are you good on your personal development, right? Like how you handle problems. This is a huge matter. The TikTok ban is not that huge of a matter. It can be, right? Because there's a lot of other issues that go with this, but it doesn't have to be as big as we make it out to be. But this is something else that can throw a wrench in people's plans, and how they react is going to determine their future. This goes on and on and on through society, and I think it's funny, right? But like, I'm not saying anybody on TikTok right now is not really affected. Like, I mean, they're still making tons of money. People are still going crazy over there. You still like got bukus of money. It's unbelievable, because we all know that either it might not get banned or it could take some time, right? But at the same time, the question always, I'm going to always ask you, like, are you betting on you? Are you developing you? Because if you're developing you, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. If you know the regular principles, right? Building a better you. Working on building a better you, right? understanding about branding you, understand that you know your ideal customer, right? Understanding you know how to deliver value to them, understand you know how to share your experience and tell your story. If you get those principles down, you can do digital marketing almost everywhere. It's when you falter on these and look for that quick hack and that quick fix, and you're only relying upon that fix or that person or that program or that thing, right? So many people, they go to these growth lives, right? And I trip out about it. And I probably have pushed some buttons and upset some people because they don't like when I talk shit about it. But seriously, I don't believe in growth lives. And a lot of people are going to disagree with that. But here's my thing. That's a limiting belief ready to go, right? Too many people are out here making money without a large following. That's number one. And then number two, you're going to a growth line with selfish intention. Oh, I'll follow you. You follow me back. Okay, cool. Your ass couldn't even get 300 normal people, that you were giving value to follow you. So now you had to go get fake people that want to follow you because they're only following you so you follow back. And I know you're thinking, well, I can rush to go live. But you couldn't even get the ideal clients to follow you. You know what I mean? Like, that means your message is off. Focus on, for the love of God, build you, man. Seriously, build you.